Hi guys, welcome back to this week's Health Through Literacy by Michigan Fitness Foundation's Health Through Literacy. But of course, before we begin, I gotta share with you what book we're reading. Today, we are gonna be reading a book called Cook-A-Doodle-Doo by Janet Stevens and Susan Stevens Crummell, illustrated by Janet Stevens. So I have a few questions for you before we read this very wonderful book. So my first question is, where do you guys think this story takes place? At a restaurant? That's a really good guess. Can we guess again? In the kitchen? Okay, so I think maybe some of it takes place in a kitchen. Where else do you think this could be? Just by looking at the character on the front of the book. Yeah, a farm. This is a little hen, so kind of lives on a farm probably, huh? Okay. Now I want you guys to just raise your hand at home if you can agree with this answer. Who likes to help cook? I know I do. There's a lot of you that like to help cook. That's good, because learning how to cook is a really great skill to learn. My next question is, what things have you helped cook before? What have you helped someone cook before? Okay, so you've helped make a sandwich before. Okay, anybody else? Oh, you helped your family make muffins? Yum, what kind of muffins? Blueberry, whoa, that's my favorite. What else have you guys helped cook? Spaghetti and salad? Oh man, it sounds here like I have a lot of little chefs in the making. Okay, now when do you guys help cook? And do you think that when you help cook, it makes the food taste better? Okay, so you help cook when you get home from school, maybe getting ready for dinner. Do you think it tastes better? You do? Maybe because it's made with teamwork and love, right? All right, my last question for you is, why do you think food tastes better when you help? Okay, yeah, teamwork. What else? Why else do you guys think? Because you're good at it? Oh, what else? Oh, because it's fun to help. Any other answers why you think it tastes better when you help? Yeah, maybe it's because it's your hard work that you helped cook. All right, well, let's see what Cook-A-Doodle-Doo is all about. I almost forgot your healthy challenge during the reading. So while I'm reading the book, we're gonna be going through some different cooking instructions that they're gonna be helping with, okay? So what I want you to do is to pretend to do those same cooking motions. So if you see in the book that somebody is pouring flour into a bowl, I want you guys to pretend to pour flour into a bowl. Or if you see someone trying to mix, I want you guys to pretend to mix your bowl. Can you do that? All right, let's get started.
Peck, peck, peck. Always chicken feed, day after day, year after year. I'm sick of it, squawked Big Brown Rooster. Can we get something new to eat around here, please? Nobody's listening. What's a hungry rooster to do? There's no hope. Wait a minute. Rooster remembered a story his mama used to tell. A story handed down from chicken to chicken. The story of his famous great-grandmother, the Little Red Hen. Rooster rushed into the chicken coop. It has to be here, he said. He looked high and low, and there it was at last, hidden under a nest, her cookbook, The Joy of Cooking Alone by L.R. Hen. Rooster carefully turned the pages. So many recipes, and I thought she just baked bread. Look at the strawberry shortcake. That's it! I'll make the most wonderful, magnificent strawberry shortcake in the whole wide world. No more chicken feed for me. Yes, sirree, just like Great Granny, I'll be a cook. Cook-A-Doodle-Doo, cried Rooster as he pranced toward the big farmhouse. Cook-A-Doodle-Doo, said Dog. Have you lost your marbles, Rooster? Asked Cat. You've never cooked anything before, said Goose. That doesn't matter, replied Rooster. Cooking is in my blood. It's a family tradition. Now, who will help me? Not I, said Dog. Not I, said Cat. Not I, said Goose. And away they went. Rooster pushed open the kitchen door. It looks like I'm on my own, just like Great Granny. He sighed and put on his apron. We'll help you. Rooster turned, and there stood Turtle, Iguana, and Pot-Bellied Pig. Do you three know anything about cooking? Rooster asked. I can read recipes, said Turtle. I can get stuff, said Iguana. I can taste, said Pig. I'm an expert at tasting. Then we're a team, declared Rooster. Let's get ready and start cooking. Turtle read the cookbook. Heat oven to 450 degrees. I can do that, said Iguana. Look, I'll turn the knob. 150, 250, 350, 450. Hey, cooking is easy. Rooster put a big bowl on the table. What's our first ingredient? He asked. The recipe says we need flour, said Turtle. I can do that, said Iguana. He dashed outside and picked a petunia. How's this flour? No, said Rooster. Not that kind of flour. We need flour for cooking. You know, the fluffy white stuff that's made from wheat. Can I taste the flour? Asked Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. The recipe says to sift it first. What does sift mean? Asked Iguana. Said Turtle. I think sift means to search through. You mean like when I sift through the garbage looking for lunch? Asked Pig. I can do that, said Iguana, and he dived into the flour, throwing it everywhere. No, said Rooster. Don't sift the flour like that. Put it through the sifter. Rooster turned the crank and sifted the flour into a big pile. Can I taste the pile? Asked Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now we measure the flour. I can do that, said Iguana. He grabbed a ruler. The flour is 4 inches tall. No, said Rooster. We don't want to know how tall it is. We want to know how much there is. We measure the flour this measuring cup, this metal measuring cup. We need 2 cups, added Turtle. So fill it twice. Rooster dumped the 2 cups of flour into the bowl. Can I taste it now? Asked Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Next, we add 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I can do that, said Iguana. He looked under the table. But where are the tablespoons? He looked in the teapot. No teaspoons in here. No, said Rooster. Don't look in the teapot or under the table. These spoons are for measuring. Each holds a certain amount. Rooster measured the sugar, baking powder, and salt and poured them into the big bowl, then sifted all the dry ingredients together.
Looks awfully white in there, said Pig. I better taste it.
Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now we add butter. We need 1 stick. I can do that, cried Iguana. He raced outside and broke off a branch. How's this stick? No, 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 said Rooster. Not that kind of stick. A stick of butter. Rooster unwrapped the butter and dropped it into the bowl.
That butter is just sitting there like a log,
said Pig.
Maybe I need to taste it.
Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Next, we cut in the butter. I can do that, said Iguana. Uh-oh, scissors don't cut butter very well. No, 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 said Rooster. Don't cut the butter with scissors. Use these 2 table knives like this. Rooster cut in the butter until the mixture was crumbly.
Looks mighty dry in there, said Pig. Perhaps I should taste it.
Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now the recipe says to beat 1 egg. I can do that, cried Iguana. No, 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 said Rooster. Don't beat an egg with a baseball bat. We use an egg beater. Rooster carefully broke the egg into a dish, beat it with the egg beater, and poured it into the big bowl.
That looks tasty, said Pig. Please let me taste it.
Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now add milk. We need 2/3 of a cup. I can do that, said Iguana. Here, hold that glass measuring cup and I'll saw off 1/3. We'll use the other 2/3 to measure the milk.
Wait, said Pig. Why don't we fill the measuring cup to the top and I'll drink down 1/3?
No, 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 said Rooster. The cup has marks on it. 1/3, 2/3, 1 cup. We'll fill it to the 2/3 mark. Rooster poured the milk into the bowl.
It surely needs tasting now,
said Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now we mix the dough and put it in a greased baking pan. Rooster stirred and spread as Turtle read. Bake in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. I can do that, cried Iguana. Iguana shoved the pan into the oven. Let's see. 15 minutes equals 900 seconds. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 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 said Rooster, and he set the timer so that Iguana would stop counting the seconds. Pig burned his tongue on the oven door trying to taste the shortcake. Turtle studied the cookbook to see what to do next. Let's cut up the strawberries and whip the cream, said Turtle. And they cut and whipped until ding! Rooster grabbed the oven mitt off Iguana's head and took the shortcake carefully out of the oven.
Oh, it's beautiful, and it smells so good, said Pig. I know I have to taste it now.
Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. We need to let it cool. Soon the shortcake was ready to cut. Rooster sliced it in half. They stacked 1 layer of cake, 1 layer of whipped cream, 1 layer of strawberries, then again, cake, cream, berries. It looked just like the picture of the strawberry shortcake in the cookbook.
This is the most wonderful, magnificent strawberry shortcake in the whole wide world, said Rooster. If Great Granny could see me now. Let's take it to the table.
I can do that, cried Iguana. He yanked at the plate. The shortcake tilted and slid, splat, right on the floor. Pig was ready.
Now it's my turn to taste it.
In a split second, the strawberry shortcake was gone. Every last crumb had disappeared into the potbelly of the pig.
Our shortcake, Iguana cried. You ate it. I thought it was my turn, replied Pig. I'm the taster, remember? It tasted great.
But it was our masterpiece, moaned Turtle.
And a tasty one, too, said Pig. Now we can make something else.
Yeah, Iguana glared. How about a plump, juicy roast pig? Pig gasped.
Roast pig? How about iguana pot pie or turtle soup?
No, cried Rooster. Listen to me. We made this shortcake as a team, and teams work together. But Pig ate it, whined Turtle.
Iguana dropped it,
pouted Pig. Turtle could have caught it, grumbled Iguana. It doesn't matter, said Rooster. The first shortcake was just for practice. It won't be as hard to make the second time. Well, added Turtle, we don't have to worry about messing up the kitchen. It's already a mess. So who will help me make it again? Asked Rooster. Pig, Turtle, and Iguana looked at each other.
I will,
said Pig. I will, said Turtle. I will, said Iguana. Cook-A-Doodle-Doo, crowed Rooster. Let's get cooking again. Together, they made the second most wonderful, magnificent strawberry shortcake in the whole wide world, and it was a lot easier than the first time. The end.
That was a great book, don't you think? I thought it was pretty funny and a very creative book. So a few more questions for you before I let you go for the day. So my first question for you is, why did Rooster want to learn how to cook? Can you guys remember why Rooster wanted to learn how to cook? Any guesses? You can just shout it out at home. Okay, so maybe because his grandma was a cook? That's a good guess. Can you think of another? Maybe because he thought it would taste good? That's another good guess. So think back to the very beginning, the very first page in the book. Do you remember what he was talking about? Yes, he wanted to eat something other than his chicken feed, right? Wouldn't it get boring to eat the same thing over and over and over again? Yeah, so that's why it's good to eat lots of different things and lots of different colors of things. It helps make eating and cooking a lot more fun. Okay, question number 2. How did Turtle, Iguana, and Pig help Rooster? Can you guys remember? I know it's kind of a long book, but it was a good book. Can you remember? Okay, yeah, yes, they helped cook, but do you remember what each of those characters did? What their job was while cooking? Good, yes. Turtle read the recipe, Iguana collected things, and our personal favorite, Pig, tasted the recipe, right? Yeah. Okay, so now what foods have you tasted that you really love that were new to you? Can you think of any? Blueberries? Yeah, that's a really delicious fruit, huh? What other foods have you tasted that you really loved that were new to you? Pumpkin? Yeah, I have a really delicious recipe for a pumpkin dip. Any other new foods you tasted that you really loved? Spinach? Oh, that is great. It is really good to put some strawberries on a spinach salad. It is delicious. Okay, 2 more questions for you. So, the dish that Rooster cooked had several different ingredients from several food groups. Can you guys think of the food groups and which groups you can name? Right here you can see a picture to give you guys a hint. Okay. All right, so Rooster had strawberries for the strawberry shortcake. What food group do you think that belongs in? Fruit, yes, good job. Okay, he also used some flour. What food group do you think that could go in? Dairy, that's a good guess. Try again. Grains, yes. So remember, in the grains food group, you have cereals, pastas, breads, and a lot of those, or all of them, are made with flour. What was the last food group you can think of? Dairy, yeah, he used milk. So, and milk is part of the dairy group. It has lots of good calcium for us, right? So, Rooster ate 3 food groups with the strawberry shortcake: fruits, grains, and dairy. Now, Rooster made a type of dessert food. Do you think you guys should eat this type of food all the time, or do you think it should be limited? Yes, you're right, it should be limited. That, a dessert, would be called a sometimes food. So it's okay to eat it sometimes, but we want to eat a lot more of our fruits and vegetables, right? But it's okay to eat a dessert every once in a while. All right, the last question I have for you is, what are some ways you can limit some of the dessert foods? Or eat less of it? Any ideas? Okay, so you could maybe not eat cookies every single day. Maybe you could eat cookies one time, and then you could eat strawberries and bananas and apples for your dessert the next day. What other ideas do you have? Yes, you could eat smaller portions of it. That's good. What's another idea you have? Yeah, you could find healthy recipes. So there's a lot of healthy recipes that have a lot of delicious and healthy ingredients that taste like a dessert food. I actually gave your teacher a healthy dessert food for you guys to try if you want to, called pumpkin dip. It is like a dessert, but it's got lots of healthy ingredients like pumpkin and yogurt. It's very good, and I highly recommend you try it. All right, well, that is all that I have for you guys today. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. All right, your healthy snack challenge for the day is to try and find a dessert and make it a little bit healthier. So for me, instead of just eating chocolate, I am gonna find fruit, my favorite, oranges, and dip them in some melted chocolate to make a healthy and sweet dessert.